Thank you for joining us, Matty Cook. We're catching you just before training today. First of all, I'd like to know, how is the season going, both for you personally and the team so far?
Yeah, well, as you could tell from the team, it's going really well. Unbeaten, loads of confidence in the squad. I think the squad in itself is fantastic. You could look at Tuesday night, we've brought our wingers off and brought Aaron on, and we're 4-0 up at that stage. So that shows what a good squad we've got. But yeah, we've done really well. We're looking forward to the Vars on Saturday. I think it's a good opportunity for us to have a break from the league, but again, we go into it with massive confidence and we don't really worry about who we're playing. We're going into it wanting to win and hopefully get a good run in the Vars. Personally, yeah, it's great to be back. There's not many clubs around like West, especially at our level or even the level above. It's been fantastic to be back. My own performances have been pleasing. I've come back and I would like to say, and I think everyone would agree that I've done quite well. But again, it's just taking each game as it comes and just try and produce the best that we can.
Yeah, well, speaking to a lot of West fans and doing the man of the match, your name's always there or thereabouts when we're talking about who could get a man of the match. It seems like people always say Matty Cook never drops below an 8 out of 10. Often it's a 9 out of 10, often a 10 out of 10. Do you feel like the position you're playing right back, that kind of goes under the radar sometimes? Do you think if you were playing up front and you were getting 10 out of 10, or attacking midfielder, do you think you'd get more notice, or are you kind of happy with how it is?
Possibly, but the goals always make the headlines, don't they? But I'm happy where I am. Like I said, I'm just try and keep it to that 8 and 9 out of 10 every game and just take each game as it comes.
So we know that as a right back, that's kind of a position that probably more than any position's changed over the last few years with players like Alexander Arnold. Like you got Carragher saying no one used to grow up dreaming of being a Jamie Carragher. Now people want to be the right back. So like the attacking element that's involved, are you bothered about that? Do you look at it for assists? Do you keep a tally of that, or is it all about clean sheets still for you?
Yeah, we do actually. Like we have our own tallies and stuff, so it's always nice to get.
How many are you on? How many assists?
Just the one. Just
really?
The one so far. Yeah. But no, obviously it's nice to get forward and it brings more to the game, rather than just defending. But I think first priority is to keep clean sheets, and I think we've done that quite well. I think there's a few that we're a bit annoyed about as a back five, AJ included, that we think we could have done better, like the main road goals and things like that. But I think first priority is clean sheets, and then the attacking comes with it.
So you've got a tradition with your dad that we've heard about where he's been paid, is it, we write £5 for a clean sheet?
£10.
£10 for a clean sheet,
yeah.
And what, £5 for a goal then?
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often.
So you picked up plenty of £10 this season. Do you think we're going to get a £5 this season?
I hope so. We've got a little thing in our fines that if you don't score by Christmas, it's I think it was 3 or 5
Really?
shots. So yeah, I'm lucky to get one before Christmas, because otherwise it could be a early bath and bed.
Get on the penalties if they're 4 or 5.
That's what I said to Heathcote.
Yeah.
I said maybe give me a penalty if he scores 3 already.
Yeah. So before Tuesday, we'd gone a couple of games without a clean sheet, but Tuesday again was a really solid defensive performance. You've known like this defensive block, most of them, for a long time. Like, how important is that, knowing kind of the likes of AJ and Sam and Marcus? How important is that for you?
Do you know what? It's massive, really, because we do things outside of football together, and I think it helps. Like, we're all on the same wavelength. We all want the same thing. We've played together before West, and yeah, I think it does help. But again, I think we all just raise our games when we're playing with each other, and I think it shows.
Like,
really.
Positionally, and kind of, do you know like each other really well? Kind of sixth sense, kind of playing with each other.
Yeah, well, that's it. I think it does help positionally and communication and things. Like, we know what we could say to each other and what brings the best out in each other. So yeah, definitely.
So I think you've played every game this season, nearly, or every game.
Yeah,
apart from when you were away. But
I
don't think while you've been at West you've missed any games due to injury, and every game you play you seem to play 90 minutes. So and you seem to be going kind of as hard in the 90th minute as you do in the first minute. So obviously fitness plays a big part in your game. Is that something that's kind of natural to you, or do you do extra fitness work, or is that just something you've always kind of had?
I think it's probably something I've always had, to be honest. Like, I do extra bits outside of football because, you know, if you're only training once a week, or we've had quite a few games recently, I think it's still important. But yeah, it's something that I've always had, you know, touch wood, not really had any injuries or anything to keep me out. So hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, I think it's just natural, really.
So, kind of going back to your performance, we're saying you're always 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. You've actually kind of come back to West from the league above.
Yes.
It seems to us you're capable of playing that league or the league above. So why the step back down to West?
It was, one, because of the club, two, because of the personnel here. You know, the club's great. If you look at Bank Holiday, you know, 890, I think, says it all really about the club and the fans. So all the boys are appreciate that, and everyone that comes down to watch. But I think it's just enjoying your football again. I think there's nothing that really is different in the league above from last season, and I think if we were to be in that league, I don't think we'd struggle against many sides. So you see it kind
of like as a temporary step back,
yeah,
but actually kind of
yeah,
to go forward.
You know, like with the group of lads and the gaffer and whatnot, it'd be great to go up with West. So I saw it as a good opportunity for me to come back, and again, like I said about the squad, it's a squad that play football together, but we are also like good mates. So it's a great changing room to be in.
Yeah, well, we're certainly glad to have you back. So, talking about goals again, sadly you've not been on the score sheet this season, but we have had some good goals. Yesterday we launched our August Goal of the Month competition. I'm not sure if you've had a chance to see it yet.
Yes, I have.
Have you made your vote? Are you confident in telling us your vote?
I am. I wasn't there, but from what I've heard, I had to give it to Del Boy for his goal at Cheetah Leaf.
So the players have described it to you?
Players.
Are you going off what Del Boy said?
No, the players, and it was the first thing that my dad said when he phoned me when I was away. So I'd gone off a couple of different things. It definitely wasn't his recreation video.
His recreation, didn't do it.
No, the first one that hit the tree as well. There we go, Del Boy. Wasn't the greatest, but I have given my vote.
Great. So thanks for your time. I think training's about to start, and we'll see you on Saturday.
No worries.
Cheers,
Thank you.